Alright, let's go see what's happening here. Hello there, fellow Chanelings of the Channeling Army. On the game Channeling the Ghost Storm. Welcome back to some more Visions of Mana. Hopefully we can find this benevolent of light and kill it.
Odd that Aish had no interest in observing the Benevodon.
I think he was preoccupied with the actors and what happened to them.
I see. A stranger phenomenon superseding the interest in the first. That does sound like him.
Come forth! If I turn it like this...
Aha! The key is reflecting the light, so we can move forward.
This is hard. Well, you do it.
Sure. Found you, little cactus.
Okay. Then we go to the Wind Sanctum. Okay. Okay, that what I wasn't certain of. Apparently the thing was slightly backwards. Oh, and there's 4 things to find here. Very well.
Watch your step here. Thanks, everyone.
I failed. I wasn't by your side.
Huh? Is that voice? Can no one else hear it? Grant me power! Looks like we've been teleported. Grant me power!
There we go.
Brimming with power. Got some syrup. Activate. If I turn it like this.
I should never have gone. I would never have left your side had I known.
Wait. There it is again. Is that voice? Telephone? You're mine! Got it!
Consider yourself lucky I didn't go all out.
Okay. It looks like 4, so...
If I turn it like this... If I turn it like this... Okay, that did the trick. Got some syrup. If I turn it like this... Okay, that did the trick. Grizzly!
Ah, is something wrong? Stopping suddenly and looking around at nothing. I'm here if you need someone to talk to.
Oh, sorry, no. I'm just trying to be extra careful in here. I'm fine. Looks like we've been teleported.
Okay, still 3 more to find by the looks of it.
Please work. I'm brimming with power. Telephos had to travel the whole world to defeat the Benevolents.
All 8 times. I can't imagine me ran so trying to find it.
You're mine!
You got a long way to go before you can challenge us.
Help us out! Where are the real monsters at?
Did the spirit realm look like this, July? The spirit realm looked more like Vertius, actually. But there were stone structures like this, too. Brings back memories.
Okay, that did the trick. If I turn it like this... Okay, that did the trick. Okay, that did the trick.
And that's number 3.
Help us out! I'm brimming with power. If I turn it like this... Okay, that did the trick. Got some syrup. Let me see. A rare item. Take this. Easy. Let's plan our next move.
Okay, there we go. I know that's not the Lebanon.
Always have to fight. I mean, come on.
Yeti?
Be reasoned with. We gotta fight.
It's a Yeti.
That attack is terribly troublesome. It must be stopped. Healing. I think we can use the ritual. Healing or power. It's immobilized. Nicely done. Mark, save this one just for you. I think we can use the vessel. Elemento candle. I think we can use the vessel.
Do all the alms have to deal with this thing on their pilgrimages? I doubt it. This whole trip is a little irregular.
Grant me power.
Whoa! It just,
All I wanted. It was all I wanted in life. And yet,
He sounds like he's in pain. Like the memories are too hard to bear.
For the last.
and good.
If the light passes through, the floor appears?
I think the floor's there the whole time. We just can't make it out.
Light leads the way to truth in all things, you might say, including the
Sword of Fate. Alright, hang on. Let me review my stats just real quick. Okay, my attack is 236 with the vessel on. I just choose regular. 176. And... Okay, so it's much better if I just have him set up just for that. Very well.
Watch your step here.
Already got blustered gas.
Val? You were touching your chest. You okay?
Yeah, it's probably nothing. Just a bruise. Don't worry about me.
I think he's been acting weird since we got to Wendell first.
I agree. He thinks that we are not aware of his absent looks and far-off thoughts.
If I turn it like this... Okay, that did the trick. Okay, that did the trick.
That's better.
Taking this?
Just one more look. One more smile.
What does this mean?
Ah, okay, they're one of those types.
Activate!
We're so high up. Are we above the clouds? Please tell me this is as high as... We're gonna get...
You can see the path that leads ahead. There may be someone lying in wait.
Probably the Benevodon.
Alright, what's the benevolent of light? We had what essentially was some sort of sandworm.
Champion of the goddess, enemy of my kin. Your truth from the past differs from what you find in the present. My hitherto eternal seal is broken. I would give my thanks.
Oh! Ice Queen! It's a little Ice Queen. Wait, this is light?
Dilophoos! Give me Hinna's...
Wait, Val.
I am overflowing with power. This is the strength I remember. With such energy at my command, I will take my revenge on the goddess!
Light is but a reflection of darkness. Shadows breed where light is strongest. Pray, where I, Salafia, will be the judge.
But wait! We have so many questions!
Judgment has to come first.
We better survive this. It's immobilized! Nicely done!
By destroying that outer layer.
Abandon hope.
Body element! Observe! Feel it! Behold! This one's just for you! Unleashing my full power!
Abandon hope.
Don't stop attacking!
Behold.
Elemental candle! Here I go!
Abandon hope.
Take this!
Maybe we should cast judgment on it. Yes. Shall we make that final call?
Yes, Sophia!
Careful! She's gathering her power!
I don't think so.
the goddess's chosen champion. Nor are you a hero of the people. Why then?
No. Tell me, what made Delphos change from a... The character in Delphos and Cerulean had a mission. A reason to take up the sword again and fight. He was the goddess's chosen champion. And a hero of the people. What happened to him?
Light, utter devotion corrodes into vengeful resentment. You and he suffered the same pain.
The same pain? Hinna.
I do not bestow known truths upon mortals. Fate sees to it that what must be revealed is shown in due time. But I shall bear witness to your truth. To the end.
Look, the light elemental.
Heyo! It's me, Lumina! And may I say kudos for getting Celestia to see reason? Impressive!
Lumina! It's been forever and a day!
That you, Julie? Glad to see you! I'd like to say I'm doing well, but I'm getting deja vu seeing Delphos in this state. Looks like nothing's changed since the last time he attacked the goddess.
Delphos attacked her in that form? Why go to such lengths to hurt the goddess of mana?
We should warn her that her old buddy's back and looking for trouble, while we have the chance.
Do you think there's a way to seek an audience with the goddess when I take you all to the mana tree?
All this fuss and we still don't know why Delphos is acting like this in the first place.
Suffering the same pain...
That is what the Benevodon said.
Yeah, it's gotta be a clue. I could feel it the further we went into the temple.
Bearing light will obscure the boundaries of reality.
All we've got are theories. But no matter what his reasons, that's the only way to know what really happened.
Look at you! Facing challenges head on and finding the courage to go after the truth. You're lighting your own way. Okay, I've decided.
Fairy?
Wait. He's the Alm of Light?
Soulguard Val. Seeker of answers.
What?
By the grace of the goddess of mana, I name you the Alm of Light.
Wait, what?
Me? In Alm?
But Val's already got a job. Soulguard.
Those aren't mutually exclusive. Liza was a soul guard once, and then became the Alm of Earth.
Seeker of truth. A suitable pseudonym. Val was willing to interrogate a Benevodon in order to better understand our quandary.
And Lumina does have a soft spot for you.
Of course I do.
Okay. I, Val the Soul Guard, accept my new position as the Alm of Light.
Lucky for us all, I'm pretty sure a soul guard who is also an alm will have no problem convincing our guardian friend.
Convincing who?
Just wait, you'll see. Well, what are you waiting for? Go back to the town and let everyone know not to worry. They've got a new Alm of Light.
Wow! So, main character is the Alm of Light. Okay, well, I guess if I'm going that way, then it should be that I actually set it for Light then, Lumia.
We made it back to Teratio. Aish is probably in the front of the theater.
Well then, I guess I'll set you then to, Howden. Okay. What about Oh yeah, I got most of the stuff here anyway, so
Just getting started.
yeah, I do know there is an achievement for getting these all done, so
Stronger day by day. Good job, me. I'm getting stronger day by day. Good job, me.
My horizons have broadened. I'm on the right track. My horizons have broadened. I'm on the right track.
this
My horizons
wow.
have broadened.
Okay, I did not actually expect the
Right track.
battle to be the
My
Alm of
horizons have
Light.
broadened.
May this cultivate our connection. My bond with the spirit's virgins. May this cultivate
Okay,
our
way of
connection.
okay, just straight up laser
My
beam.
bond with the spirit's virgins.
Yeah, but why don't we just have a straight up
May this
Kamehameha?
cultivate our connection. My bond with the spirit's virgins. May this cultivate our connection.
The elements are all around us. I'm starting to twig it. The elements are all around us. I'm starting to twig it. The elements are all around us. I'm starting to twig it. The elements are all around us.
I didn't see this, yeah.
This is kind of exciting. A rare item.
Yeah, I already know where to go for Wind Sanctum, so that's gonna be like as I go back to the one area there, so
You've returned.
Oh, enough about.
We remember the entire. Out of courtesy,
Of course. Delaphos and Cerulia, final act. The hero comes to the end of his long journey.
With the power of the Mana Sword, Delaphos managed to subdue all 8 of the Benevodons, earning him the title of legendary hero by all those he had saved.
Knowing that such awesome power should not be left in the hands of mortals, Delaphos returned the sword to the goddess.
With the war ended and the Benevodon threat quelled, Delaphos found he had no more need to fight. His duty was complete.
He returned home to his beloved Cerulia to live out the rest of his days in peace and tranquility. The end.
There.
You'll see, Fairy.
Wait,
What?
Yep. It was back in Wendell after we beat the Benevodon.
A plot twist.
No one saw this coming.
Heyo! It's true. I made it my.
Lumina?
But then, what about what will we tell our parents?
Oh, I get it now. The performers take pride in.
Oh, well, things just kind of worked out differently this time. Delaphos, not this guy, but the real one, forced my hand.
Troop leader, I have an idea that would make this.
Special.
We add a 5th act featuring the Alm of Light. Then we have a scene where Val leaves for the Mana Tree.
you want.
Not a speaking role, just a guest appearance.
Do you want a part, Lumina?
My time has come.
It's a deal.
Oh, wait a minute.
I will skip this cause it's basically just telling the same story. But no, that's actually fairly. Oh, that's chapter 5. Okay. No, that's actually pretty good. It does give more insight as to what really happened at the beginning of the game, because at the beginning of the game it showed like this almost like cutscene shadow play thing going on. I mean, God of War 3 did that. And keep in mind, again, God of War 3, God of War, great series. I really would love to actually see what they're going to do with that. Because, as far as I know, at least from what I've understood, is that essentially Kratos has actually come to understand the human heart, and Atreus is now on his own to do whatever. So,
Oh, such a...
Fairy attends this performance for every pilgrimage, huh?
Now then. As for myself, I have said my goodbyes to my colleague.
About that, before we sacrifice anything, she's gotta know.
Ah, yes. You cannot leave.
Delafos seeks revenge, and
Plus, he's looking pretty bizarre these days.
There you have it.
If that is the consensus of the group,
enthusiasm.
why am I not? You do realize that no person has been simultaneously chosen as both the Soul Guard and Alm of... And yet, you continue on. Val, may I request an interview?
I know that being named an Alm is I'm still just me. I don't feel any different. With Delafos still out there, this pilgrimage will be the hardest that any Alm has had to deal with, probably ever. But I'm still here. And I'm still your Soul Guard.
Of course.
Understood.
Protector to the last, I see. Your resolve is evident in both...
I'm rooting for you all!
Off to the sanctuary to meet with the goddess of mana at last.
What role would you want if you were in a play, Palomina? I would want to audition for a part completely opposite to my actual personality. Say no more. How about a villain, like an evil witch or a greedy tyrant?
I must chronicle every detail of our Soul Guard Kum Alm's journey. Every word he said, every path he's trod. Oh, and I mustn't forget the events at Teratio.
Aish is keeping himself very busy with his records.
Yeah, well,
that
it keeps him happy.
that's what the
Just going
board
to join the
is.
convoy.
That's what a bard is. So now I guess we're in chapter 6. As far as I know, from what I've understood in that one thing, is that I had to be in chapter 7 in order to get the one very specific event to happen. Alright. Alright.
Let's use the meridian to travel.
There we go. Let's probably check and see if this is fully charged or not. It is fully charged. Good. I don't want to check, it is fully charged. Good. We need to utilize that one. Oh, I gotta tap back in. Oh, it's doing that thing well. Ah. Yeah.
Where to next?
Whew, yeah. Yeah. That's a good way to clear out your nose. Mm.
Let's use the meridian to travel. Let's use the meridian to travel. I wish we'd been able to thank Trent for his help earlier.
He probably saved our bark back there. Goodbye, Convoy. Hello, Calamity.
I was so desperate to get Hina's core stone. I almost lost.
Alms, I see you have returned.
Phew.
Your thanks as the overseer of the sanctuary.
Trent? As in the Sentry of the Sanctuary?
Not now, Aish.
As for you, here is where the escorts. You have been appointed as an Alm in your own right. You may proceed onward to the.
Thank you. But before that,
Curious. I would inquire as to what you have seen.
we know that Deilophos is planning to take his revenge on the Mana Goddess, but we don't know why.
He's going around reviving benevolence to stir up trouble. Sure, we defeated 3 of them already, but that's not the point.
The point is that Deilophos is regaining strength, and now he looks really weird and really menacing. We can't let him keep going like this.
Before long, he will arrive to assault the sanctuary. We seek a way to stop his progress, but we need the goddess's guidance.
You plan to stop Deilophos yourselves? Yet again, you surprise me.
We feel partially responsible for his resurrection and sudden rise to power. Plus, he still has Hina's core stone. I have to fix this before I can give my soul to the cause. Please understand.
Your plight is noted. It is not my wish to place any undue burdens on the Alms, nor on the goddess of mana herself. But I believe I am coming to understand what the elemental spirits saw in you when making their choices. There is change brewing in Kidiel. Steel yourselves, Alms. You may enter the sanctuary with my blessing. Prepare your minds and hearts for when your souls will be necessary, and for what purpose you have been called.
Ominous words, Mike. We'll stop by after we hash things out with the Mana Goddess.
Very well.
Thanks. Now it's off to see the Mana Goddess.
This does kind of remind me of the thing from
The Sanctuary of Mana.
Karina, wait!
Oh,
wow.
That's gotta be the Tree of Mana.
wow.
It's beautiful.
Familiar. Yes. It makes sense that you feel
Oh,
that way.
great. Probably just
The fairy.
Dropping those eaves as always. Life begins with the Mana.
Oh, then the mana tree.
When the world was still Fadiel, the Mana Tree was in the spirit realm, right?
Yes. If Kidiel had not been created, you would never have had the opportunity to see it.
Incredible.
We've wasted enough.
How might one find the goddess in order to seek an audience?
Follow the path and it will lead you to her.
That's...
Monsters? Here? We never had monster infestations before.
The barrier around the Mana Sanctuary is... I happen to have several. Some species might have been trapped inside of the barrier.
Oh my, Master.
Let him talk.
We should get...
Sanctuary of Mana. Is there a thing to this? Hang on. Let me just check. What did Sanctuary do? No.
I didn't account.
How many cactus things have I found so far? 2. So wait, let me just 3, 4, 5, 7. Wait, 2. Wait, 3, 4, 5. There should be 6 left. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was temple 1 double. Right? Insect, got the crystal. Oh, I'm thinking of the Luca Ruins. That's the one I'm not thinking of. I'm not thinking of the Luca Ruins Under Temple. That's the one I'm not thinking of.
Over monsters. Once we were in the sanctuary, what could be the cause?
Leave the hypothesis, Space Warriors. We got bigger fish to fry.
Finally, a lucky break. Now
That's
that
it.
I'm home, I can protect you all the whole way.
Don't let it get away.
This was our victory.
If there were trapped species inside of the barrier, we must take into account the change in habitat. Could evolution have played a part in creating this many subspecies? Or perhaps...
Should we permit him to ponder uninterrupted? Words will not reach him at this step, Calvary.
Ish, stop falling behind. You don't want to find your own way.
Let me see. A rare item.
Want to make certain I find all the things here as much as I can possibly can, because I don't think this area will lock off. I just don't want to.
Easy.
I could go another round.
I want to be certain that I get
Brimming
everything
with
I.
power.
Whoa!
It would have been nice to have Hinna here to see this.
Yeah. She would love this view.
Then I'll be sure to soak up as much of the atmosphere as I can, for her sake.
That's the idea, Karina. I'll do the same. Resonant! I'm brimming with power.
What went through the minds of the Alms of old as they walked this path?
Our thoughts often turn to those we left behind in times such as these.
Bittersweet to reminisce, but my heart still feels warm. I'll bet you the alms of the past will give us a warm welcome.
That's a chess
Thanks for the
piece.
pick-me-up.
That's a freaking chess piece.
I can handle this alone. You're mine.
Why is there a chess piece here?
You're mine.
Well, I'm not playing Alice in Wonderland. I don't have the hobble horse. That is a that's a weapon in Alice Finds of its own. It's your, I think your heavy attack, I believe. Oh, non-elemental. That's probably like dark, like the dark magic.
Please work. I'm brimming with power. A rare item.
Okay, so 2 more, and then we got what we needed in here. Yeah, farther now, I think I'm almost done with this. Just Knight. Alright.
Quite a lot of lucre. There's no need to be so frugal.
This is kind of exciting. A rare item.
Dragoon Knife.
Please work. Taking this.
Alright, we got 1 more.
All souls return to the mana tree eventually. In that case, I wonder if Orin and Liza are back yet. Hey, everyone. We made it.
Val, I am sure your voice has reached them.
Huh? The path stops here. Then how do we get to the mana goddess?
Fairy could well have indicated the wrong route.
Do not doubt that you are on the correct path.
It's Vidiz, the White Dragon Princess. Golly, what are you doing here?
You, your companions, and even I must face whatever future lies ahead of us, come what may.
Don't worry. Vidiz is like Trent, an emissary of the goddess.
Can you tell us how to continue on the path ahead?
I am the keeper of the future. How you choose to proceed depends on the answers you provide. There are many roads you may take, each with their own consequences. Do you understand?
I think so. We have a choice to complete the pilgrimage, or not. But that decision is why we've come to the goddess. Please.
After learning the truth, how will you feel? Will you accept it?
The truth?
Have you the strength to face the truth of this world? I do not know the depth of your conviction. What resides within your heart? Make me understand your intent. Your hearts will lead you along the path you seek.
She wants action, not words.
We must convince her of our conviction.
Oh, I have to fight! I don't want to fight! I don't want to fight a,
When tilling the lands to bear fruit, one must bear in mind the myriad disasters they will face. Extinguish the bane that threatens to incinerate all.
Really think about...
Whoa, what?
You are mistaken.
Oh, I better... Wait, which one is it?
Oh no, that was wrong?
I will show you tragedy.
Summoning something. Look out!
Okay, my, Okay, it's one of those things where I have to choose correctly.
Behold your next trial.
Ready for anything.
As many rounds as it takes.
Though mortals yearn for the future, they are hindered by the shackles of their past. Expel the knowledge that leads mortals astray.
Knowledge that leads mortals
Wait,
astray.
what? Give me a minute.
Expel the knowledge that leads mortals astray.
Think carefully.
Wait. Knowledge that leads mortals astray. Wait. Hang on a minute. This is a trick question, isn't it? I don't necessarily want to actually look this up for days. You know what? No. Screw it. Second with the destroy the truck. Wait. Benefits of all the crystal around. Second method is to expel the knowledge of these models astray. Oh, you're doing. Okay. I'm actually kind of tempted to redo it. Alright, what do we got?
Then we go all out.
Ain't over till it's over, Vidiz.
As Alm of Light, surely you can decipher the truth from that which is false. Discern your truth, and yours alone.
Something I can figure out? Let me think.
Think carefully. That is correct.
Okay. Okay, that. Okay. Yeah, I know what they're doing here. Oh, that. Oh, I both love and hate you for that at the same time.
Now it is clear to me. Those strong enough to break free of their fate. Long have we prayed for pilgrims such as yourselves. You may be the heroes that the goddess of mana has needed all along. Go forth and create your own future.
Thank you, Vidiz.
Yeah, that legitimately took me a while. Okay, I did not expect that. The Legend of Dragoon did that. Legend of Dragoon did that where, it was pretty much for the most part that you could not actually progress in that fight unless you actually did something very specific with that.
Aha! Nice to see that this looks just like it did back in You have had
A long and laborious.
The alms.
And yet, we aren't here to offer our souls like.
The Tree of Mana. A giant ass tree.
Coda, the Alms have arrived.
Coda? Huh?
I am the guardian of this sanctuary.
There are humans living within the barrier? That's news to me.
Living? No. I am but a strong will given form. Consider me like one of the spirits. To put it in terms you may understand, I am the first in the long legacy of soul guards. You passed Vidiz's trial admirably, Val. I should not be surprised given that you are of my own bloodline.
You're my ancestor?
If we assume that long ago... Aha! Then he...
My mission remains unchanged since I first accepted it. Protect the goddess of mana.
Do you know where we can find her, Guardian Coda?
You may refer to me as Trent and Vidiz have relayed your current plight to me. Come.
One of my ancestors is here? In the sanctuary? Well, I can't keep...
Okay, just
more
checking.
The mana goddess waiting. Time to go.
Okay, I have a feeling he might be like from another game or something.
Goddess of Mana. I'm Val, and we've come here to ask for a moment of your time. Delaphos has broken free of his seal and is going around the world setting the Benevodons loose.
His only goal is to get his revenge on you, goddess.
We have so many questions to ask.
Goddess?
I promise we're telling the truth.
We fully intend to sacrifice our souls when the time comes. But first, we have to protect the world from this danger.
She cannot hear you. The goddess of mana is unreachable in her slumber. She has not once awakened since she first fell into this long, long sleep.
Not a single source I have read has ever referenced that the goddess was in this state.
No one has ever been allowed this deep within the sanctuary. Her condition is not known to any others.
But Delaphos is breathing down our necks.
Coda?
Vidiz believes that you can be trusted to make your own decisions. So, I will tell you. Tell you how this all came to be.
Here comes the lore dump.
What could have happened to the goddess? Coda should have some answers at least.
Fadiel, the world as it was once known in the distant past, was made up of 5 realms: the spirit realm, the mortal realm, the mystic realm, the ethereal realm, and the arboreal realm. Mana power once flowed freely through these places, and Fadiel knew only peace and prosperity. Until one day, mortals, in their greed, sought to use that power for warfare. The flow of mana was disrupted, and the 5 realms became perilously unbalanced. The mortal realm consumed an enormous amount of mana, plunging the mystic realm, home to the Benevodons, into disarray. The divide between the realms weakened to the point that all worlds merged into one. When the mana dried up, the monsters unleashed their wrath.
The discord that had driven people to degrade the powers of mana ended, and their battle against the Benevodons began.
The goddess wished to save the mortals from suffering at the hands of the Benevodons. So she asked Fairy, her emissary, to find Delaphos, name him her champion, and bequeath unto him the mana sword. And as promised, he successfully subdued all 8 Benevodons. However, he refused to return the Mana Sword, and instead swore revenge against the goddess, after the death of Cerulia.
Is that what changed Deilophos so drastically?
He lost the person most dear to him.
Sounds like Deilophos couldn't come to terms with her passing.
Indeed, Deilophos saw no reason to care about a world bereft of the one he loved. So he turned against the Mana Goddess. She ended up using all her strength to preserve a corrupted world. With her power exhausted, the goddess then fell into a deep sleep. It was up to the guardian of the sanctuary, namely me, to stand against Deilophos with the help of the elementals. But it was not enough. We struck each other at the same time, resulting in his stone imprisonment and my destruction. Only my will survived. If only I had been stronger.
So, Coda, Deilophos, and I all carry the same pain within us.
So you're the one responsible for that boulder by the entrance, huh, Coda?
Yes, though he managed to break free regardless. With the help of the elementals, I was able to divide Deilophos' terrible power and seal it away with the Benevodons scattered across the land. But I underestimated the strength of his hatred. His power was steeped in animosity, which bled into the surrounding lands, creating horrible disasters in its wake. Eruptions will scorch the earth with fire from every fissure. The wind will rage and the winged fall flightless. Pure waters will run foul and disease spread. Soil that once brought life turns all to dust and stone. Verdant lands will wither away and seeds will cease to sprout. The glaring light will obscure the boundaries of reality. Darkness will deepen, breeding monsters in its wake. The moon's hold over time will splinter, depriving all beings of logic. What people refer to as prophesied disasters are actually the curse of Deilophos' power upon the land.
Then, the source of these disasters was never the Benevodons at all. It was a curse, brought about by a single man's folly, from the very start.
Strong emotions revitalize mana power. In addition, Deilophos had access to the energy from the Mana Sword itself. The elementals tried to stop Deilophos' curse from running rampant. Their powers suppressed the worst effects from taking hold. But with the 5 realms now combined, the flow of mana slowed to a trickle. Elementals couldn't maintain that balance indefinitely. And so, without anything to check its dangerous powers, the effects of the curse spread throughout the entire world. Tortured by the curse of Deilophos, mortals turned to the goddess for help and offered up sacrifices. Alms. Alms would travel to the mana tree and freely give up their souls, their life force, to the sleeping goddess. As I mentioned, strong emotions bring about mana power. With the souls from faithful alms, the flow of mana was rejuvenated, for a time. Powers restored, the elementals could once again suppress the effects of the curse. But after 4 years, their stores of mana would once again run dry.
That's why the alms have to go to the mana tree to stop disaster from befalling our villages.
At the end of their pilgrimage, I would change the alms into core stones to give to the goddess.
Core stones? Wait, you can...
Yes, Val. Your ability was passed down through my bloodline. Originally, it was used to return monsters to the flow of mana. Reintroducing life into the flow of mana was how Fadiel maintained balance.
So then, what I did to Hinna...
Oh, Val.
Sooner or later, that fate was waiting for her in the end.
Yes, as it waits for all alms who come to the mana tree. including the soul of the Alm of Earth that you possess.
Liza's?
This is all we can do.
What's that?
The barrier is under...
Whoa, it's probably the Benevodon.
This is Deilophos'.
Or might be some sort of wolf. Okay, there's a kaiju and my lava thing. Okay, that's fire, that's water, wind, and lightning.
What'll happen to the sanctuary?
There is no need for alarm. Benevodons hold great power. Not as great as the sanctuary itself.
And a gecko?
They're retreating.
Oh.
There is no sign of the man himself.
Deilophos and the Benevodons are still a threat.
Things aren't looking so good for the world
If the goddess is unable to grant us aid,
Our loved ones need protection.
we've already defeated 3 of these things.
Coda, we need time. We will stop the rest of the
I do not have the power to stop you either way. The decision to fight should be left to the living. I believe your group of alms has untold potential to rejuvenate the flow of mana. And more.
More what?
It is not important. What matters is that as long as Deilophos has the mana sword, he will continue his assault on the sanctuary, and the goddess kept safe within.
Then we'll just...
Returning the sword to its rightful place wouldn't hurt either.
You should keep the core stone of the Alm of Earth. Abiding by the will of the alms is important.
Coda is putting a lot of faith in you.
Vidiz has also acknowledged their worthiness. Though I cannot lend you my own power, I can at least release that of this.
That's the dragon for Trials of Mana! It's Flammy! Hi, good to see you again!
Ramco, is that you? What happened to you? I do believe this is the sacred beast Flammy. Ramco must have been Flammy the entire time. Flammy has made many documented visits to our world. But I never dreamed I would be in her presence.
Oh, I get it. Ramco is just another form of Flammy to begin with.
Her wings are the fastest way to convey you to the Benevodons. Make haste, Alms.
Thanks.
The reason why I actually know that is I did legitimately play Trials of Mana, and you do actually get her as one of the things you get in the game. Yeah, Fly and Family for the first time. So a little dragon creature was Flammy the whole time. That's good.
Flammy can take you anywhere in the world you
Okay, so
Got so big. Big and strong enough to carry all of us. All the little ones grow up so fast.
Remember that Flammy's power can only fly you around for so long. She'll revert back to her cub form when you land. Just use the Flammy drum to summon her whenever you need to fly.
okay, and that's
Whoa! Now then, what's your plan of action?
If I may, would you be so...
She says it would be...
Then, to La Grotto we go.
okay.
Now then, with Ramco's permission, shall...
Ramco must really like the sound of that drum, huh?
We'll be relying on her a lot from now on.
Thanks for all the help, Ramco. You're the best.
Oh, this also should be where I can actually finally get that one very specific thing to do. So I suppose it actually will open up a lot of areas. I do want to go to the volcano, but it looks like the volcano is going to be probably one of the last ones we go to, maybe, unless it allows me to.
An excellent landing. Now then.
You're not going to help?
Ah, it grieves. Though please keep in mind that I want a full...
I suppose he...
It's okay that you want to analyze your data.
Of course. Not to worry.
If it isn't the head curator and the...
I am as well as can be expected. Word of the Benevodon's revival has spread, I see. Have you...
Reports indicate that disaster is spreading to the lands that house the Besseroth. Benevodon of Wind has been spotted in the and Tormarni, Gandum, Benevodon of... While the Benevodon of Wood float. Scribes have already been sent...
Curious. The
No reports out of the Tiania area as of yet. Our theory is that the fire...
I see. I suppose...
I can feel it. The flow of mana power in each...
My word! An image...
We should get going.
Farewell.
Okay. So, with that being said, I do want to go off on all the side quests, that if it would let me. Cause, I did...
Let's focus on 4 monsters we know of. So, Val, what'll it be?
Leave it to me. We can head out now.
Hang on. Wait.
You look so small from up here.
It feels a lot more spread out when you have to walk, huh?
Yeah, if I remember correctly, I do want to do this one. There's...
Illistana?
Oh, with the flow of commerce centered in the capital, that is a...
I do want to do this one. I think I should be able to do this, and with me doing the flying, it shouldn't actually affect much of anything. Oh, and I didn't even take a look at the time, actually. What time is it, actually? Oh, maybe it's only 8. Oh, 182.
I see no sign of benevodonal... Ian appears to be well suited to it.
Palomina, would you like to visit...
Given the pressing nature of our circumstance, but I feel this might be a I will head directly to the palace.
Of course.
Right. Wait.
Ian's gotta be at the palace, right?
Wait, wasn't it,
Let's go see.
Wait, will it allow me to? I think it's this way for the... If it allows me to actually do the thing at the manor, it should allow me to, because it said like for chapter 7, if I remember correctly. I do want to check. Because, where is it here? Menaced by the mana. You can start the quest by tugging the handle to locate a bitch connected to the map. Okay, this should be the one that I need, I think. To...
Let's get a move on.
Yeah. So, I'm going to call the episode here. Next episode, hopefully we finish up the Nemesis questing there. And we get into, well, I guess they are first of 4 Benevolons. Till then, subscribe if you want to check out other videos I've done in the past, but stay tuned for future videos on the channel. Comment down below what you think of this game, or if you have another game you want me to check out on the channel, be sure to let me know down below. Till next time, stay fun, stay cooler, and I'll see you in the next video, my friends. Bye bye.